I can look back on moments and think that I was content in that moment, but I'm not sure whether at the time I felt that I was content. So it's like difficult when looking back on the past to whether how you feel about the past now is what you felt at the time. But the few times that I might have felt like that, though I'm not sure, is when I'm in some kind of natural landscape that's so overwhelming and so vast and big, and there's not many other indicators or no indicators of other human life. I think so. The times I'm thinking of are times when I've been overseas or in Australia in kind of just natural landscapes in mountains or valleys or things like that, because I think you feel so insignificant compared to everything around you that it's kind of like contextualizing yourself, that what you really do in life and what you do or what you could do doesn't really matter, and not in a negative way, but in a way like when you're in that kind of space you realise that space will remain the same and it will change gradually with time but not drastically, and that you really just come in and out of places like that and you come in and out of life. So in a sense, yeah, everything you do doesn't really mean anything. So I think the reason that I feel content in places like that is that it gives me a sense of relief in terms of what I do, as long as I do things that I enjoy and that I'm happy with, then the rest doesn't really matter, if that makes sense. And yeah, I think it's also the idea of being surrounded by things where there's not human impact on it, or not that you can see, and you realise that other things exist in life, which sounds stupid, but obviously because you can only think and see for yourself and you can't truly feel or see what other people think, you tend to view life with just your own goals or your own aims and what you want to achieve. Whereas when you're in a space like that, those things don't really seem to matter, because you're just this tiny part of, I don't know, a bigger space. And yeah, I think it's only in those kinds of spaces that, I don't know about other people, but that I truly feel relaxed, because you don't have the pressures or like you have to be doing something or going somewhere or talking to someone or behaving in a certain way. And it's like no one is watching your behaviour either, so anything you do is okay. Yeah.